Hello, you must be my next appointment. I don't believe we've met. Is this your first time here? Welcome to Aisa Bathhouse. My name is Yumemizuki Mizuki, or just Mizuki if you prefer. I'm a clinical psychologist and one of the Yumemizuki working here. When you checked in, did they explain the facilities to you? That's right. We offer 3 primary services here. The first, of course, are the indoor hot springs that give this place its name. There are also fine dining services, so you may truly relax to the fullest extent. But the biggest draw of this bathhouse is actually our therapy services. The pass you've paid for gives you access to all 3, but I'd suggest starting with your therapy session. That way, you can unload some of the weight on your shoulders and get the most out of our other relaxing spa services. Absolutely, we can get started right away. Just follow me to the session room. It will take a moment for me to set up, but would you like to tell me what brings you in for therapy today? I understand. Many people who've come through here have had similar stories. They've all seen significant improvement over time, so I'm quite confident I can help. Please, take a seat on the cushion over there. First things first, I'll light a soothing incense to help promote dreams. Oh, yes, much of our work will be done while you are asleep. Did they not explain the process when you checked in? I see. Well, we Yumemizuki have the unique ability to enter another person's dreams, and can even eat the bad dreams that cause you stress. This process helps patients to regain a sense of calm and control, so they can work through their troubles at a comfortable pace. It's my job to step into your dream and help guide you through processing it. Dreams are where our most difficult emotions go to settle. If a person's emotions fall out of balance, they can become plagued with nightmares as the negativity builds up. So today, I want to start by getting a look at the state of your subconscious, and then see if we can't clear some of it out. No, it won't hurt at all. All we need to do is ease you into a gentle repose. I have a few soporific exercises to help with that, if you're ready. All right, then take a deep breath and close your eyes. Good. Don't worry, I've got you. Just reach out your hand and I'll take it gently in mine. There. Do you feel me? Focus on that feeling. Cold? Yes, I do have rather cold hands. But you know what they say. Cold hands, warm heart. Some clients say the cold helps them with this next part. I need you to focus in on the feeling of my palm against yours and close out all other sensations. Just my hand. Can you sense the ridges and divots of my palm? Feel the brush of my thumb against yours? Good. Now we'll try to imagine another sensation. The soft skin of my hand becomes the skin of your favorite fruit. It's a warm summer's day, but the cool breeze is blowing, and the fruit has chilled in the shade of a lush tree just before you picked it. You feel the weight of it, steady and inviting. Know that you have all that you need here. Shelter from the heat, sustenance at your fingertips. And if you listen, beyond this grassy hill beneath the tree, you can hear the steady rock of ocean waves, rolling in, then sweeping out. Listen closely. Let the rock of them settle you. In and out. In and out. You follow the sound, walking steadily down the hill to the shoreline. Feel the soft sands underfoot and smell the ocean breeze. Keep going, following the rolling waves until you find me, waiting for you at the water's edge. You can open your eyes. Welcome to the dream. No, stay focused on me, please. This space we've entered is liminal and delicate, and full of emotions and memories. Every joyful moment along your journey lingers here, alongside all the tough times and heartaches. I can see them all like stalls lining the streets of Inazuma City. But some of them you've boarded up. No doubt they were difficult for you. Perhaps it hurt too much to look at them when you strolled by. Most of us would like to ignore the things we do not want to see or feel, but just because we don't look doesn't mean they go away. They continue to take up space inside us, whether we like it or not. Worse, when left to fester, the problem can grow. Before you know it, one of these stalls will begin to rot and then crumple, spilling debris onto the streets to trip you every time you try to walk past to the good memories still out here. Avoidance is not the answer. Maintenance is what you need. It can be overwhelming to know where to start, but that's why I'm here to guide you. The first step is making a choice not to turn away. Acknowledge your negative feelings. More than anything, they just want to be seen and heard. That's why pushing them down doesn't work. They only get louder and louder because they are trying to tell you something. So instead of running, you have to stop and look at them and ask them, without judgment, why they are here. I often use phrases like negative or positive emotions, but the truth is more nuanced than that. All emotions are essential to a healthy psyche. There is no such thing as a bad emotion, only an uncomfortable one. Think of it this way. Fear is an emotion many people hate to experience, but it is also the mechanism the body uses to alert you to danger. In perilous situations, many humans experience instinctive fear faster than they can logically process what is happening. Have you ever flinched away from something, only to realize after you moved that it was hot? People say it feels as though their body knew before they did. That is fear, working to protect you. If you lived entirely without fear, you would be reckless and constantly falling into harm's way, with little notice or care for how to get out of it in one piece. Fear is a protector, but, like any protector, it can overstep. What we call anxiety is simply an imbalance of fear. Let me give you another example. Imagine someone who has severe anxiety around public speaking. They are afraid of the pain and discomfort they might feel if they say something embarrassing during their upcoming presentation. So, they call in sick and hide in their house until after the workday is over. As we both know, this isn't a healthy way to handle the situation, but it is an attempt to protect themselves. Their fear is out of balance and takes over, urging them to stay home where they can be alone and never have to risk stuttering in front of an audience. If that person never acknowledges their fear, they will soon find themselves avoiding more and more social situations until they are unable to ever leave their home, not just on presentation days. The only way they can fight back against that overprotective urge to hide is by admitting what it is. You must first admit you are afraid before you can begin overcoming fear. The same is true for any emotion. Anger, jealousy, sorrow. If you do not give them space and a designated place in your life, you will soon find they overrun everything. You must build safe environments to feel your feelings and let out the excess in order to regain balance. So, let's start there. What are the feelings you've been avoiding? It's okay. If you're in the habit of pushing them down, it can be very hard to acknowledge them. You've put a lot of time and effort into boarding them up. You may even be afraid of what will happen if you let them out into the light. But remember, they have been here all this time. You've been carrying them around ever since you first pushed them down. Feeling them now will not change who you are or your ability to become who you wish to be. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Even if it isn't fair of you to be angry, even if it's wrong to be jealous, even if it's childish, uncalled for, undeserved, overreacting, weak, or selfish, you are allowed to be irrational. You are allowed to feel things that don't line up with your morals or your dreams. Your feelings live inside you, but they do not have to define you. Letting yourself feel them is not the same thing as letting them control your actions. On the contrary, feeling them is how we take control back. You are safe to feel anything you feel and still be you. It's only me here. You don't even have to tell me what feelings you have. All I ask is that you turn to face them and bring them out into the light. Your doing so well. You can squeeze my hand however much you need. I don't mind. You can scream and shout and cry too. You have those urges for a reason. It's the body's way of pouring those excess feelings out. Did you know that's the reason we cry? I'm sure you've heard before that feelings are made of chemicals. When you are sad and hurt, those chemicals will flood your brain, and the only effective way the body has for clearing out that flood is through crying. Your tears are literally filled with your sorrows, being poured out of your body so that the mind can return to its neutral, balanced state. That's why it feels so much better after you finish crying, even if it's a bit tiring. That's why the people who refuse to cry are often hurting the most inside. I don't like seeing anyone distressed, but I would be honored to sit here with you and hold your hand while you cry. That's it. Let it all out. Let everything wash away into the ocean's tide. It's freeing, isn't it? Putting down those burdens for a moment. You've been carrying them for so long, you may find it most natural to pick them all up again after this. But at least you've had a moment to rest without their weight. I don't expect it to all wash away in one session. After all, you've had good reasons for living like this. But today, you've taken a great step forward. You've been honest with yourself. It may sound simple, but for most people, that's 1,000,000 times harder to do than carrying the weight of a lifetime's sorrows. It's that same instinct that keeps people hiding in their houses. Even though never leaving home is painful in its own ways, it might not be as painful as the unknown beyond that front door. It's human nature to favor the discomfort you know over the discomfort of change. But even if for just a few minutes, you found the strength with me today to push back. You were brave enough to consider opening that front door. No matter what happens next, I want you to know that this is an amazing accomplishment all on its own. Many people never find the strength to do even that much. You're doing so well. I'm proud of you. And I want to support you every step of the way, be it forward or back. We can take as much time as you need on the shore here. Then, when you're ready to end this session and sink into a relaxing hot spring bath, just squeeze my hand. I'll lead you gently back to the waking world.